What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Tottenham 1, West Ham 2. Let me repeat that. Tottenham 1, West Ham 2. A West Ham that are rooted into the relegation zone, that saw no way out, that lost 3-0 to Wolves, that lost 2-1 to Nottingham Forest only in the last 3 weeks. And they've come here and they've taken 3 points of us. And you know what? It was a well-deserved 3 points. Spurs were in absolute shambles today. That first half is very similar to what we've seen all season, but this time it was against probably the worst opposition that we've seen here this season. It's an embarrassment. It's an absolute embarrassment what we're seeing on a week-to-week basis, and I've fucking had enough. Seriously, I've backed the manager, I've made excuses for him, I've made excuses for everything all season, but this is the last straw for me. I have seriously had enough. That first half performance was nothing short of embarrassing, and that is being kind to them. That is seriously being kind to them. None of them are fit to wear the shirt. No, the manager's not fit to manage this team. It's an absolute shambles. We saw Bissouma come on at half-time, a man that's been out in the cold, out in the dark, been banished, and he was probably our best player in the second half. So big up to Yves Bissouma, because I thought he was actually decent in the second half when he came on. But look, it doesn't hide from the fact how poor we were. And yeah, we got a goal back, Coutinho and Romero, obviously, because none of our forward line to score. We have to rely on our defenders to put the ball in the back of the net. So Romero scores, and you're thinking, you know what, Spurs were pressing, we looked like we were going to go on and get the winner. And an absolute sucker punch right at the end of the game, when I don't even know who scored for West Ham. Was it Callum Wilson or whoever it was, from a corner, and literally the last few minutes of stoppage time. But to let this West Ham team come here and embarrass us the way they did, it's shocking, man. And so passive. It looked like there was only one team that wanted it, particularly in the first half, and that was West Ham. That was West Ham. How can we let them come here and outfight us, outwork us, outmaneuver us? If anyone was gonna, we were probably lucky it was only 1-0 at half-time. The only chance I remember us having was Matty's Tell in the first opening 5-10 minutes. Apart from that, we couldn't even break down this shit West Ham team. It's unbelievable how poor we are at this moment in time. And I'm sorry, but the manager's got to go. He's got to go, because I cannot see any signs of improvement. The only time we improve is when we're chasing a game and we're down. Same against Villa last week. We were 2-0 down at half-time. All right, we saw a bit of a push in the second half. Again, 1-0 down at half-time today. It took for a few changes to happen with half an hour to go, then we saw a bit of a push. Why can we not dominate teams from the off? Why can we not go at teams from the off? For me, it all stems down from the manager. And don't get me wrong, the players aren't good enough. The players are not good enough for where we want to be. But they're damn sure, I'm certain that they're better than what we're showing right now. So it's all got to come from the manager. The manager has got to go tonight. And I've finally flipped. I've fucking had enough, seriously. The fans are singing it now. The fans have turned on Frank, and I've turned on Frank. I'm sorry, I really have. I've stuck up for him. I've made excuses for him. I've said, let's give it till the end of the season. But when you're losing at home to West Ham, when you're where we are as a table, when you're showing what we're showing on a weekly basis, how can we stick with him? Manchester United, they sacked Amorim. They've got an interim in charge in Michael Carrick, and straight away you can see it's a lot better. They beat Man City today, and they were the better team. We're playing West Ham at home, and we're getting absolutely sliced open in the first half. And yeah, look, we had a couple of chances and probably could have turned it around if we put them away, but it's still not good enough. I'm not taking that as a positive. I'm not looking at anything that I saw today as a positive anymore. It's an absolute shambles. So the club have got to wake up. The club have seriously got to wake up and make a serious change. Otherwise, look, there's still opportunities. If we can go on a run or pick up some sort of form from now until the end of the season, we can salvage this season. We can get European football for next season. If we carry on the way that we're doing, we're going to end up in a relegation battle. We lost to West Ham. What more evidence do you need to say that we're going to be in a relegation battle this season? I think we're 10 points above the drop. And I can't see any wins in sight. We've got Burnley next. They've just taken a point off Liverpool. You're telling me we're going to go to Burnley and take 3 points next week on that evidence? No, we're not. And then after that, we've got Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City, Man United. Tell me where the next win is coming from under this manager. It's not coming. It is not coming. We need to make a change, and we need to make it now. The players they're bereft of confidence. They look depressed on the pitch. And yes, look, I know what you're all going to say. Yeah, the players are not good enough. The players are not good enough. I agree with you, but they're better than what they're showing right now. So get the manager out. I'm seriously had enough. That is my stance now. Frank out. He's got to go. We cannot accept this as what we're seeing right now. We cannot accept these performances at home. We cannot accept these performances anywhere. But when you're losing to West Ham, that's where I draw the line. That is seriously where I draw the line, because it's not good enough anymore. It's never been good enough, but this is an abomination. It really is. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to say, but I am just completely checked out. I'm lost. And everything that I'm seeing right now is an absolute shambles. So sort it out, Tottenham. There were protests before the game. Should have been a lot more numbers than what we've seen. There was only about, 50, 100 max there. There's got to be a lot more people. There's got to be a lot more protests planned, because this club is going down the toilet, and it's going down the toilet quick. So the fans need to rise up. The fans need to make their voices heard. And you know what? As soon as West Ham scored, the whole of the stadium was singing, "You're getting sacked in the morning." Let's hope he is going to get sacked in the morning, because he is not a manager fitting to be a Tottenham manager. He should go manage Palace next season. That's a great fit for him. But not Tottenham Hotspur. Not a team to aspiring to be where we want to be. So I'm just... My head is on Mars, people. My head is on absolute Mars. And I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. There's only so much someone could get kicked and shoved and pissed on by a football club, and this is what I feel like I get week in, week out. Get nothing back from this football club. All I get is black eye after black eye after black eye after black eye, and at some point enough is enough. And that's where I'm at with the manager right now. To lose to this shit West Ham team who haven't won in 11 games. Let that sink in. They've come here to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They've beaten us 2-1. Dr. Tottenham once again. Once again! Oh my God. And you know what? Man for man, there was just no plan on that pitch. Javi, absolute crap. Muani, a ghost. Tell did absolutely nothing. Odegaard, huffing and puffing and doing absolutely nothing. Archie Gray, thought he was a ghost in the first half. Every single player, there's not one player, apart from maybe Bissouma, that comes out with a bit of credit. Romero gave away the first goal, but got us back in the game. I'm just fed up, man. I really am fed up, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do anymore. You see that Thomas Frank in the background. He's got to be a dead man walking. He has got to be a dead man walking. I pray that I wake up tomorrow and see that club announcement, because this is untenable now. I'm sorry. This is an untenable situation, and the club and the hierarchy have to see that. They have to see that. We need to change something to get this season back on track. We have to. So let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below, people. Sorry it's a bit short today, but to be honest, my head's on Mars, and I'm lost for words. I really am. But yeah, like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on Spurs.